88.1 The Burg, your music central. You are in the backyard burn. Shane Dog Peterson, and as always, my good friend, you know him, you love him, Mr. Noah Annette. Noah, happy Wednesday, my friend. It's hump day. How are we feeling?
You know, the senioritis is kicking in. I'm going to be honest.
It's been kicking for me for a while.
I think it's uber kicked in for me right now. Now, I'm still going to do my assignments, but I've had this. Well, first off, I'm going to say this. The module did not open on time. I'm going to open that up there. It was supposed to open either the 15th or the 16th, and it really didn't open up till late the 16th. Let's just put it that way. And so that was kind of a struggle to begin with, and it gave us less time to work on everything. But I'm not gonna complain about it. But today's the 20th. I've done all the other stuff in the module, but there's this one assignment looming, and I looked at it yesterday for an hour, and I did nothing with it. So, I mean, you just stare at it and just don't even attempt to write one word on the page. You know what I did? I even opened a Word document and pasted all the instructions on it, but I didn't do anything else.
You sound like me doing my senior thesis right now. I just stare at the computer and I just get nervous and filled with anxiety, just like, I don't want to do this. I don't like it. It's hard. I'm really, honestly, pretty much in the same boat. But I'm still out here just trying to figure out, what I'm going to do for, cash here pretty soon, because I want to do this whole radio thing. But, I mean, we basically got a little bit less than a week left on air.
Yeah. Okay, that was really serious. I just had a really bad shake right there, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather's changing and I'm going crazy, Shane. I don't even know what to do.
Well, you've been stuck. Well, no, out of anybody I know, you've been pretty much cramped up in your house more than anybody else I know. And I know up in Lyman, Washington, I don't know if it's kind of like a hills have eyes situation out there. If you got other, types of weird stuff in business going on. I mean, it's the Pacific Northwest. It's home of Bigfoot. So there's tons of weird stuff probably going on outside that's probably messing with your head.
Well, it's really cold out right now, and it was really hot yesterday. So then it's like we have this up and downhill battle with do we turn the fans on or do we not, and whatnot all around the house. And I don't know. There's really not that much going on here. There's this one place, this one landmark where apparently there was this underground militia doing combat training at, but that's pretty much the weirdest thing we have around here.
I mean, that's pretty weird, but it also sounds kind of cool. I mean, where I'm at right now, it's right near the state capital of California. So it's just, it's a mess, but things are kind of getting a little bit of normalcy, I would say. I went to downtown yesterday for the first time in a while. That was interesting. Ghost town. Never seen it like that before. But made the freeways really nice. I mean, that's kind of the cool part about living in more rural areas, and especially a lot of the people out here who are the Ellensburg listeners. They definitely get the good old, backcountry living. And I mean, that's what I've grown up with, and it's good. But I mean, I'm trying to get that city life, trying to get a big boy job. I mean, you were talking before, you're looking into some jobs in the esports world, correct?
Yeah, there's some different jobs out there that see. I'm not super if I was a really good production or design person, then there are jobs left and right at Riot for me and whatnot. But there's all these strategy coaches that are popping up left and right for all their teams. And I feel that sometimes you need someone who isn't necessarily a player to be a coach on a team. You get players that understand the game very well and have studied the game and see what works and what doesn't work. And sometimes a person that's played basketball will do what worked in the past instead of looking to the future and trying to find some new way to innovate and actually win the game that way. So it's just kind of like my little 2-cent opinion on coaching in the world.
Well, I think you'd make a great coach, Noah, a great manager, and I think overall you would probably make a great team dad. I think that you would be a perfect father figure to lead an esports team into battle and have them trust you with full faith, because
Yeah, they're all my age.
I mean, you could still be a dad and be a father figure even with guys that are still your same age. I know. I'm going to work tomorrow morning. I'm out here on this window grind out here in this California heat, washing houses, trying to make that dollar so I can holler, and it's a struggle. Hopefully we could all find some jobs, right? This goes for everybody. Everybody's listening who's in school, not in school, young, old, angry, happy. We're all going to find some jobs. We're all going to figure out a way to get back and get working. 88 won the Burg, your music central, backyard burn, Shane Dog Peterson, Noah Annette, and I'm pretty sure all of you guys have heard this news by now, but we're going to bring it back to you and give you some numbers here. As we all know, the great, mighty, and powerful Joe Rogan, owner of, many different companies, most notably known for his stand-up bits and being the host of the JRE podcast. Everybody listens to him. It averages around 190 million downloads a month. And Noah, we were talking about this. Pretty interesting, this music world and the way that these streaming services hold up and take the rights of certain artists and stuff. And with this Joe Rogan deal, I mean, did you it's an insane number. We don't I don't understand how some of these deals work out, but Joe Rogan's getting paid.
Yeah, he's consistently one of the top 5 podcasts, if not top 2, every single week. So with Spotify not having him to begin with, I think it was just essential for them to get him. It's going to increase their numbers, and some people will be like, okay, now I don't have to use the other platform. I can just use Spotify now that he's on there. So I think it's going to cut out from some of the other viewership from other people and other platforms. But when it comes down to it, it was the right move to finally get on there. And I mean, $100 million sounds good to me, just to put your content on a platform.
Yeah, and just be able to call it the home of where all your content is and not even have to work for it. Because, I mean, I'm a big Spotify fan. I think Spotify is better than Apple Music. Quote me, clip it, send it to them. I don't care. I love Spotify. Every artist that I like has a big, diverse library on Spotify, sometimes bigger than some of the stuff on Apple Music. There's also smaller bands on Spotify that you can't always find on Apple Music, because the Apple Music process to get your music up on there is a hard one. I've learned from a lot of these guys that I know that do kind of their own rap game stuff. So I appreciate Spotify just for what they do in general. I like how they do the years in review, that you can actually look back and see the trends in your listening, something I'm amazingly fascinated with. And now they've got one of the most influential people on the planet calling their streaming service their home. And $100 million, which is, I mean, no small speculation, but I found something interesting. He makes around 30 grand an episode right now, just without any of these new deals. He does around four to 5 episodes each week. He averages somewhere around 12 to 15K each week. Times that by 4. I'm dyslexic. I'm not going to do any more math, but you get where I'm saying.
Well, if it's 15 times 4, that's $60K a month.
Is it 6? And what's 60? What's 60 times 12? I don't know. Yeah, I'm a college graduate.
It's 600, and then whatever, $720,000.
$720,000. Look at that.
I'm really bad at simple math, so that took a lot out of me there.
Yeah, it's not the hard math that gets me. It's the simple stuff, right? It's always the simplest thing. I still count on my fingers and toes sometimes. But life is just
I still sing the alphabet, try to figure out what letters go after what sometimes.
Yeah, I've never been able to do the alphabet backwards. Like some people do that for like a test, for like a sobriety test on the side of the road. I could be stone cold sober, and if an officer comes up to me and goes, "Hey, do the alphabet backwards," I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "That man, that's not happening."
I'm be like, officer, I am dyslexic. That would be you. I cannot do this.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Give me something else here. I will not be able to answer that question, because if that's the only way that you can judge anything, then I'm going straight to jail.
I think they just do that to mess with us. Like, they think it's funny, and they're like, "Ha, do the alphabet backwards."
I bet you they don't even know the alphabet backwards.
Test. I mean, like, I probably could do it if I thought really hard about it, but that's not really something I typically do in my day.
The only people I've known who've been able to do that are some interesting folks. That's for sure. But we got to keep going. We're getting onto these subjects. We're getting off the rail, but we just needed to let everybody know. $100 million Spotify, Joe Rogan deal, sealed and done. Hopefully, Noah, one day we could get a check like that for our show or something.
Yeah, please throw all of that money my way, and I will just retire.
You know what? Just give me $400K a year. Don't need any more than that. That's less than what a lot of these
a year.
Yeah, $400K a year. I think that's a reasonable number.
It's a lot of money.
I think that I could get enough of a following that I would be worth that much. $400K a year guaranteed. Boom. That's my offer.
Shane Peterson, the $400,000 man.
Yeah, dude, that's what I am. Trust me. 88 won the Burg. KCWU, we are still here in the burn with you. It's your boy Shane Dog Peterson, Noah and Net. And as you already know, we talk a lot about what's going on the tube. We talk a lot about what's on the streaming services. And we do that because we have our resident television expert and analyst, Mr. Noah Net, who has been able to come in and enlighten us with a new show. Noah, please tell the folks.
Okay. I don't know how long the show's been on, but I was flipping through the channels yesterday, and there's not really, I mean, The Voice is on Tuesdays, and that's just not really my kind of show with it being at home right now. It kind of lost its luster for me. But I typically watch that on Tuesdays. So I was like, okay, well, let's find something else. And I'm flicking around, and there was like some Michael Jordan thing, and I didn't like that. It was like another like supplemental Last Dancing. I'm like, I'm over it. I've seen enough of that stuff. That was 10 hours. This was enough of my time. So anyways, I finished up Dateline. There was this old episode of Dateline on, and after that I was like, ooh, Gordon Ramsay's on 24 Hours from Hell to Back. I should watch this show. And it was a good show. I'm gonna say it was really good. And so, like, the premise of the episode, there was, like, this couple getting divorced, and they were trying to save their marriage and the restaurant. And Gordon Ramsay gave them all the tools for the restaurant to be successful, and the owner was so stubborn that he fired the cooks that were allowing the restaurant to succeed the day after the show happened.
Really?
And just let the whole thing fall apart. And then the wife got mad and just left him. And so he's like, we're really struggling trying to make this restaurant work. And then like the cook was like, well, they never hired back the head chef. So the other cook that was the kid in the kitchen, he goes, yeah, I just left. I go, after the head chef wasn't rehired, I just left. That was absurd.
That's ridiculous. That sounds like some drama that you'd see on Bar Rescue. Another great show if you haven't invested any time into that. Oh, boy. I love that show. Because one reason why I love some of these cooking shows is that some of the egos that some of these cooking guys have, or in these restaurant dudes, they're absolutely massive. Their egos are so big and they're so insane all the time. Like, there's nothing more than I love than watching John Tafner walk into a restaurant and grabbing a big plate of nachos and flipping it on the owner's shirt and just being like, you like that? Yeah, that's what you get with those shows. That's the best part, is the freakouts.
Oh my goodness,
dude! It's like the Bachelor on like 10.
The Bachelor.
Dude, some of the Bachelor drama has been funny. I found out, there's a famous sports blogger, Barstool Trent. You know who he is? Yeah. He's Mr. Ball in the Cup. He sent in an audition tape to The Bachelor to be the luggage guy. The guy who just walks in and takes out the person's suitcase when they get eliminated. And that was like his job. And they made like a highlight reel or like a big reel of him, like in his big scene. And it's just literally him walking in, just a bald dude with the goatee and glasses, and just like looks at all the girls and just grabs the luggage and walks out. And then it shows a party of Barstool of them cheering. But it's the drama shows, dude. We love the drama. We love the stupidity of some of these shows and some of these people.
Yeah, we may love the drama, Shane, but I just remembered what's happening tonight. The season finale of The Masked Singer.
Oh boy. This is going to be a sad day for you when that thing's over.
Oh, I know. I'm going to have to find more TV. I'm going to start finding just trashier TV, and I know it. Like, just like really bad, like I don't know. Well, I already like home reno shows, so I'll probably stick back to the HGTV, like reno shows. This kind of just I like home renovation shows and cooking shows. I'm already like kind of like in the dad mode a little bit. But
I said, you'd be a great team dad if you got into esports coaching. You already are a dad, Noah. You dress like one, you talk like one, you think like one, and that's why we all love you, Noah. You're the team dad, and we appreciate you.
Of course. But well, I gotta throw my Masked Singer prediction in there. So there's the three people. There's the three people left. There's the frog, the turtle, and the night angel. And I think that the audience will pick the frog. And I think the safe bet here is that the frog wins. Because the turtle's already been in the bottom before, and I don't think the night angel has the stage presence to beat the frog. Now, the frog's not like the best singer left, but I think the frog's going to win.
Frog's got style points. Frog definitely's got the style points.
Well, he raps and gets the whole crowd involved and like has really good dance moves. So the frog's kind of just been winning the whole show.
Well, we're going to probably have to ask you tomorrow. We'll be able to do a big spoiler alert, and we'll give a review of this, big season finale. And I'm intrigued to see, because now I'm gonna have to go watch highlights now and then get more familiarized with this frog guy. So tomorrow we can talk some more about it and keep letting the people know what's going on inside the tube. 88.1 The Burg, your music central backyard burn. We're still here and we're bringing it down. Now, we've talked a lot about, sports. We talk a lot about documentaries and movies and TV and film. Again, we are getting bombarded with another special documentary about somebody that we all know and love, Mr. Tiger Woods.
Yeah, Tiger Woods is my guy.
I'm a big Tiger fan myself. Not the biggest golf fan, but I think Tiger Woods, just the character that he is, I think is absolutely awesome. All the negative publicity that's come with him. I love the drama. I think it's great. But they're going to be making an hour-long special for him. Thank God it's not going to be 10 like The Last Dance. But it's going to be done through ESPN and the Golf Channel, and it's going to basically be called Tiger Slam. And it's going to be an hour-long documentary about Tiger Woods' big run for greatness from June 2000 to April 2001, where he won all 4 major titles in basically one season, which is pretty dang impressive. You cannot, you can't really hate on any of that.
I think they're going to make another one when he's finally done with this career. But right now they're kind of fishing for content left and right.
Yeah, well, another thing that's really funny is the Golf Channel is doing this thing where There's going to be a game of golf played between Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and Tiger Woods. They have like 2 teams, and they're basically doing like a big charity golf event where they're betting each other.
Yeah, they've already been trash talking to each other. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning and Phil Mickelson, they're talkers. So you got those two just going at it. And you know Tiger Woods is a better golfer than second place Phil. So, I mean, it's going to be a good time. Now, is Tom Brady a better golfer than Peyton? Probably. But I think Peyton's going to get into his head.
Yeah, I think Peyton's going to pull it out. I'm with it. I think it's awesome. It's going to be coming out here sometime, or it airs tonight actually at 8 p.m. And then later we're going to be seeing the golf match coming up here on this weekend. Please stay tuned for that. That's something that you're all going to probably want to listen to because, I mean, Tiger Woods is an interesting guy. Again, the drama that surrounded his life makes him so much more interesting than just being a golfer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Charles Barkley's going to be on that thing too.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's the guy that's like on – he like follows him around.
Oh, is he like the caddy?
No, he's like a announcer, like that just drives around with him.
Oh boy, Charles Barkley's going to be calling this game. This is going to be history, folks. We all got to be making sure that we could tune in for that. But be on the lookout. Golf Channel, ESPN. Tiger Woods is getting his 1-hour special, Tiger Slam, and it's a tribute to the greatest golf ever played. 88 won the Burg, your music central. It is the end of the backyard burn. The fire's getting low, and it's time to call in the dogs. And your 2 favorite dogs are here first, Shane Dog Peterson, Noah Annette. Now, again, we're closing out another day here on the burn, another day that we just get to sit and talk about just stuff that we find interesting and bring it to you. Noah, I am actually, for some reason, excited for you for this Max Singer finale.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. But guess what, Shane? It's surprise week, and I have another surprise for you.
You got another surprise. I didn't even think about it. What's the surprise? You got us with the Cat in the Hat yesterday. Please share what you found today with us, Noah. Noah's show and tell. Okay.
It's an elf hat.
Noah, why am I getting the feeling that you were that kid in school that like every time there was a class party that everybody else dressed up in like a nice sweater, but you just wore the same clothes, which I'm assuming was just basketball shorts and a t-shirt and then just an elf hat. Why do I think that was you?
So I was the kid that wore basketball shorts and a t-shirt pretty much every day, but I did wear pants when it was cold. I did do that.
Okay.
But I actually have a funny story about this hat. In high school, I was an ASB, and I had to do like a ton of assemblies, right? And so I also had a leadership class. So it was like a leadership class that connected to our ASB stuff. Mm-hmm. And we were doing Winter Wishes assembly, or assemblies. It's a Winter Wishes is what it's called. And basically like give out presents during wintertime. And during the assembly, I had to be Buddy the Elf for the assembly. So I have a shirt that goes with this, and it like says like elf in training and stuff like that. And I just went out to the crowd and just yelled like Santa, like super loud. And,
I love it.
Lost it.
I've been a part of plenty of assemblies myself. I actually was Spider-Man for one assembly. Yeah, you're looking at the real Spidey right here.
I also got to be the Grinch one day and like deliver hot chocolate to classrooms.
I would not be the person I'd want giving me hot chocolate as the Grinch. But if I knew it was you, I'd probably accept it more.
It was like this green suit, and it was more just like a look, you know that show like kid show like Yo Gabba Gabba, like those interesting creatures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I look like the green creature with the long arms on that show. That suit on.
Tell me now. The thing is, now you have to go find pictures of this. Hopefully there are pictures because I want to see this. Noah, you're an absolute goofball. I need to step up my hat game. I need to just come in. I'm gonna wear a cowboy hat or something. I need to figure something out because you're killing me with this hat game thing, dude. I think we just need to make the rest of our episodes just all about silly hats.
What's funny is I still have every single day this week like preloaded, and I might need to spill into next week.
Oh boy. Well, everybody, you heard it here first. Noah's going to keep surprising us with these goofy hats that none of you will probably be able to see unless if you go onto our YouTube page and you go check out all of our pre-recorded episodes of the Backyard Burn. You can find it at 881 The Burg on YouTube. You could also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 881 The Burg. And again, folks, get the app, my friends. It will save you a lot of time and energy, and it will help us out, and you'll be able to listen to us almost anywhere. Now, another thing, too, that I have to plug, we got a TikTok now at 881 The Burg. We put our first TikTok up, and it's my first TikTok. And it's a little combination between me and old Will because the challenge duel has been called off, and we have now decided to rejoice as brothers and dance. So please go check it out.